Hello and welcome once more. We're now moving on to the number 3e, so the fifth Matchbox casting in the 1 to 75 range, and here we have the Porsche Turbo. I think that's a lovely representation of the real thing. Very, very, very popular model. Goes down very well with collectors, this one. I think it's because of subject matter more than anything else. You know, the Porsche Turbo, you know, is quite the iconic sort of, you know, performance car, you know, from the 70s, early 80s. I think Matchbox did a really good job on this. As you can see, one type of box, the L type box, which is the last series picture box. So with the number 3, so we've gone straight from the MB3e all the way through to the L box, which started to appear in the late 70s. So no interim J boxes or K boxes. Okay, so it went straight from the 3D MB3e to the 3E Porsche Turbo. Couple of variations on the boxes, not too much to talk about. They only show the brown model, but we do have the with and without new text. Neither are particularly rare boxes, so I've sort of split them up. I've gone for 2 new, 2 without new, and this basically covers the general spectrum of colours that the Porsche came in. Obviously my favourite is the brown because it matches the box artwork, so as you all know, I'm all about the artwork, so that covered the base. But it's also nice to introduce, you know, the green, the red and the silver, just to show a nice sort of, you know, spectrum of colours on that Porsche. Now with this Porsche, with the amount of colours, interior colours, base colours, wheel types, there are a lot of these, and I'm sure there's collections that could well have 50, 60, 70, you know, Porsche Turbos in the collection. And bear in mind, it went on from the Lesney period way into the Macau years, in, you know, in the blue boxes. So you know, you could have an excess of 100 of these in your collection. But for me, you know, I stopped at the picture box era, Lesney England era, 1982. It was my personal preference. So yeah, fantastic model. That's the last of the number 3, and as I say, it was to satisfy my own needs. It was just, you know, enough for me to have a different colour of each. But as I say, there is a considerable amount of variations of these, so a lot to look for. Prices have gone up quite a bit on these models. They're just so popular. They really have. You know, 5-10 years ago, these were 5-10 quid, but you know, they've suddenly hit 20, 30, 40, 50, and if you've got like a rarer variations, you know, you're into 3 figures. So that covers the number 3E, and for my next post, we'll go on to the number 4s, which, as you can see there, is that wonderful Triumph motorcycle. So I'll see you then, and goodbye.